We often talk about the versatility of the AR-15 platform, and that's certainly true. Paul Pluff is with Smith Wesson, and Paul, this one's pretty interesting, mostly about the caliber you chambered it for.
Well, that's correct. This is a 300 Whisper, and we really right now are the only manufacturer that has a manufactured variant of this. You usually see these 300 Whisper in custom handmade rifles.
Right. Now the 300 Whisper obviously is a 30 caliber bullet, and we see that here, and it's chambered for what, from like 110 grains up to 220?
Yeah, and that's one of the unique things that we've done about this is we've designed this thing so it can shoot reliably from a 110 all the way up to a 220, and most of custom rifle stuff will not do that.
Right, and in the 220 there are subsonic loads available, so the bullet's actually traveling slower than the speed of sound, and when you put a suppressor on it, it really gets quiet.
It gets extremely quiet, so quiet that the only thing you hear is the impact of the target being hit.
Okay, now we have another batch of ammo over here. What's this all about?
Well, one of the unique things about it is not only will this handle the 300 Whisper, okay, it also handles the 300 AAC Blackout, which is very popular with a lot of competitive three-gun guys.
Absolutely. So it's okay. I mean, and I know some people say, well, you know, what's it stamped for on the barrel? So it is okay to shoot 300 Whisper and a 300 AAC Blackout interchangeably in this rifle.
That is correct.
Okay. Now, and I'm looking at this as far as hunting rig, and of course we've got a 30 caliber bullet, so that actually makes it a worthwhile hunting setup. This is one of the areas where the adjustable stock on an AR really comes in, not just for people of different sizes, but as you wear more or fewer clothes going through the hunting season.
It absolutely does, and we've said this before. Realistically, these MSRs, the modern sporting rifles, are a really good alternative for hunting because of that fact. They're very accurate, and they just do a great job for that.
What's the story on this? You call it a mid-length gas system?
It's a mid-length gas system, and basically, you know, this uses the gas impingement system or gas system. And what we've done is we've actually, believe it or not, reduced the length of that system. And what it does, it actually reduces recoil, so it allows you to get a second shot off much quicker.
Reduces the recoil. Okay. Now, if someone already has an AR-15, they've got hopefully a Smith Wesson M&P. Can they get an upper and drop on that shoots the 300 Whisper?
We did think about that, and one of the things we did is we do have a separate upper that you can buy separately. It's not in the real tree camo pattern. It's just strictly black because the majority of the rifles that we have sold out there are black.
Sure, that'll match what the rifle that you have now.
Right, so you don't have that unconventional two-tone.
But you may want a two-tone.
You may.
That's what they make spray paint for.
That's right.
So you can get the upper and drop it onto your lower that you have now.
Absolutely. It's just a drop-in component and you're ready to go.
Okay, real simple. 300 Whisper, 300 AAC Blackout. This is a 30 caliber bullet, good for hunting, good for competition, and with a suppressor on it, it's just good for a whole bunch of fun.
That's right.
You may not be familiar with 300 Whisper, 300 AAC Blackout cartridge, but there are a lot of loads out there. Just a quick look at ammo2go.com, they had over 15 different loads for this particular cartridge. So what we have, we're going to take a look at the subsonic and the supersonic and see what the difference is in sound with an unsuppressed gun. So this one is a supersonic load. We got the decibel reader down there. Let's see what this does. Okay, so the supersonic round was 117.7. Now, let's load up this 220 grain bullet. It's a subsonic round. It's going less than 1,100 feet per second, and see what we get with an unsuppressed gun. You know, it's funny, you could actually tell just with these muffs on, electric muffs on, you could tell that it was a quieter round. Let's take a look at what it is. 106.7, 11 dBs difference. That's a lot. And you'll notice that the point of impact was different on that. Of course, a much heavier bullet, different load, you're going to have a different point of impact, so you have to keep that in mind. But the 300 Whisper, 300 AAC Blackout, with its subsonic ammo, with a suppressor, super quiet, a lot of fun to shoot.